All right, I'm going to introduce my friend Kevin here to Marcin. Get ready for this.
Man, this is sweet. Man, this is sweet.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? Mike here. This is Guitarist Reacts, and today I have Kevin Blundell with me, who is a musician and a songwriter, and a bunch of other stuff. We'll talk about that. So, Kevin, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Right on,
I'm
right on.
excited to be here. Anytime I can be on stage, I'm happy.
There you go.
This is a stage.
It's performing, I suppose. So Kevin was in a band that I grew up really into called Love Chain, and you guys have your video's probably on YouTube or something.
Yeah. It's we did just one video when we were signed with MCA, and it's on YouTube. It's kind of scratchy. One of the guys in the band. One of the guys in the band put it up. MCA didn't put it up for us, but
I know. Same with my band's video from the '90s. It was like we did it on 35 mil.
Yeah.
And like spend $300,000 on it, and now you look at it on YouTube, it looks grainy, and you can barely make anything.
Where's the good copy? I don't know. Yeah, it's there. It looks a '90s cheesy, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
Song's still good.
Yeah, the song's fantastic for sure. That's
and you still write songs, and you have a presence on Spotify. You post some stuff there.
I have a small presence. You know, I just put it up because
it's just a hobby at this point.
Yeah, people like to listen to it. I'm writing all the time. I've done a lot of acoustic music, like softer stuff, but now I'm starting to do some heavier stuff with my Les Paul.
Right.
You know. So I'm always dabbling. Sometimes I take a bit of time off, but lately I've been at it a lot. So it's good therapy.
Well, I was a huge fan of yours back in the day, and I've heard some of your stuff recently, and I'm surprised like the quality that you're still putting out there.
Thanks.
A lot of people fall off as they get older, but doesn't seem to be the case. So.
I'm still writing, but I spent some time just living and having a family and experiencing children and all that, and then I came back to writing and kind of put all that into my music again. So it's always, for me, it's always about capturing an emotion or feeling, or something that people can connect with. I mean, just like all artists try to do.
Well, I guess the point being, if you like the way he thinks about music and the topics we cover today, there's a good chance you will appreciate some of his music. So there'll be some links down in the description for you to check out. And and then go to his socials and say hey. And in that spirit, why don't we just, I guess you were saying, as you brought up acoustic guitar, who we're going to check out today is a Polish man by the name of Marcin. I'm not even going to attempt his last name. I think it's Patrzelek? Chelik? I don't know. Marcin.
Never heard of him.
And he's going to be doing an instrumental cover of Kashmir.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
And he's one of those guitar players. I don't know if you've seen any of these guys that go ticky-tacky, boom, boom,
oh yeah,
pop,
yeah,
boom.
amazing.
So he's playing drums and
sometimes
guitar
they can,
and everything.
Sometimes it's cheesy because it's so overdone, but other times it's done very nice.
You may find it cheesy. This is like the production is over the top. I'll let you in on a little bit of a hot topic that is being debated online right now, is that there are people who are convinced that he's overdubbing, but he claims that he does this all in one take. And when you hear the production,
because he's playing so many things at once, like tapping and banging and snapping and all that all one.
That's right.
Like, there's too much going on here for you to be just doing all in one take.
and plus the technology that allows him to do it is not that well known either. And this is just my best guess. I think the technology that allows him to do this is Melodyne. Because Melodyne can do crazy stuff to guitar, right? So like you could just take, you could just highlight the notes that you want, right? So you could copy and paste the performance 80 times, or say 8 times, and then just have one track where you mute all but the bass notes.
Really?
One
Wow.
track where you mute all but the melody notes.
Wow.
And then one track, so it's all still there, but you can put any sound anywhere in the spectrum, stereo spectrum. You can put an octaver on the bass notes. You can, right? So I think that's what
Nice.
he's doing. Because, you know, like the technology that we grew up on, it would be like, yeah, that's impossible.
So he's playing and then he's doing that in the mix later? Like
I would imagine. He never explains how.
Okay.
This is, I did a little fishing around to see what equipment could
Right.
have the outcome that
Because
he's getting.
you're a pretty stellar guitar player, and like, what did you?
Oh, this is this isn't even what I like. This is a different instrument, the way this guy plays. So let's just get into it.
All right.
All right, Marcin, here we go. I don't have my normal setup. I have to walk up to the camera to change scenes. All right, Marcin, let's do it. Pause it here.
Wow. So the bass notes that I'm hearing, like a boom, boom, that's not an overdub. That's actually something that he's doing with the guitar.
I don't know. In this particular video, I'm not. I find that particular one because they don't show his. Regardless, this video is not where he's performing it.
Yeah.
In one take. This is.
Okay.
He's airbanding to a
Yeah,
track.
yeah. Oh, that's
But he's
stunning.
talking about how he's done the track in the first place. Yeah.
Wow. His timing is so
Yeah.
spot on.
I believe he
Like his
was.
meter
I think
is
he
just
was a
like-
drummer at one time as
Oh,
well.
yeah. I mean, all the intricacies that at the speed that he's going, but it's all like the timing of it is just beautiful. It doesn't speed
Right.
up. It's just all like, it's really nice.
So I can
Incredible.
say I don't know a whole lot about classical guitar, but
Mm-hmm.
I did study it for 1 year at university,
Yeah.
and
Was that fun?
there were things about it that were fun, but ultimately I didn't keep going. So yeah. But there was, I remember there was this one Polish style called mazurkas,
Yeah.
and that was really hard to play. So from that, I took away that Poland takes classical guitar very seriously.
Berserkers.
And
I like that word.
this guy, I think he is like some kind of European champion, youth champion of classical guitar, or something like that. So before he started doing all this ticky-tacky stuff, he was like, and he also played flamenco for a little while before he started all this, his own style. So he's
Very
trained
cool.
in classical and flamenco, and then he kind of made this up himself, this kind of, although there's like a guy from Kingston named Don Ross that does this kind of thing too.
Yeah, there's a few guys out there that are pretty amazing at this, but that's pretty unique. What he's got going on. Good song choice too to
Yeah.
emulate on the.
I'll probably just let it run here. classical.
Wow.
All right. That's like advanced classical stuff.
And it's like his intonation on the guitar itself, like that's really well set up guitar. I think everybody knows about intonation, but I mean, he's up the neck really high and everything is just perfectly in key. And then what are those white pads that he has? Is that just to dampen maybe? Or does he have little microphones under there? Or
Sorry, what?
the white pads that he's got around the whole of the,
let me see.
like the
So
little white pads there, are those like he's snapping on? Are those?
I think
To
they're
dampen?
kind of reinforcements.
Oh, that's really
And then
cool.
he also has a.
'Cause he's snapping on there with a thumb. I'm wondering if it's a dampener, if there's a microphone. I'm not sure, but
He does have a unique microphone system inside of his guitar. Yeah, I think he has a piezo and a microphone inside his guitar. But right here on the heel, he has like a scratch pad.
Oh.
So he does like, like that
Right,
kind of
right,
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm not good at this at all because I didn't play classical guitar long
let's
enough
see.
to get to this part. But he's doing like that classic, like
Yeah.
which is you're going right, but and listen how fast like that's what he's doing, and listen how fast it is.
Yeah, wow. I'm just a two-finger picker myself.
Right. Oh, I should just show the part I was just demonstrating here. Like that's what I was just doing. That's what that is.
Right. Oh, yeah. Da, da, da. Wow. Is that a Taylor guitar he's playing?
I'm not sure.
Nice. I have a Taylor. Beautiful guitars.
A little played out. You gotta have that
Very
sexy
cool.
look at the end, right?
Very cool. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Great musician.
Right, eh? So yeah, he's got. Trying to do this. There we go. Can take the headphones off now, I guess.
Are we done?
Yeah, with the listening part.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a crazy good guitar player, man. Yeah, move this back up to the full screen. So there you have it. Marcin, check out more of his stuff. It's like he has some live stuff as well, like just him practicing in his hotel room or something, where it's not all, so you can hear like the human version of that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's because, yeah, by the time it's gone through his production, whatever he's doing for production, it's like,
Yeah,
it
there's
sounds.
a couple of little things in there that he's added on for sure, but even so, it's very minimal. But
Yeah, well, that's I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. So, like I said, people keep an eye out on. I have a producer who's gonna help me make this video. So I'm gonna take Melodyne, and I'm gonna take one of his little performances that he's done, just like practicing on his acoustic in his hotel room or something, and I'm gonna run it through Melodyne,
Right.
and make it sound like that.
I mean, it's amazing what you can do with technology these days, right? So, I mean, it's the stuff that I'm doing right now that's heavier stuff. I mean, I'm using my Les Paul, but I'm recording sections. Like what I'm doing is I'm kind of free writing a lot. Like I used to when I was younger. When I write a song, I would sit down with my guitar and write a song from beginning to end almost, you know, like music and then the lyrics and the melody and the whole thing, you know. But now with the technology, I just sit down with my guitar and I just put my headphones on and I'll just start jamming. And I just hit record. And then, you know, afterwards I'll listen back and I go, I really like that section. And I just cut it and put it aside. And then a couple hours later, I come back and I do it again. And I go, oh, I like that piece. And the next thing I know, I've got like 4 or 5 pieces to a song that are all very unique but fit together nicely. And then the drumming, like now you have AI drummers.
Right.
You know, and like I'm using that. You know, I mean, you know, I'm in a home studio, right? So, and you know, you need to have a bit of knowledge, like background in music. I think it's important because, you know, just to get like, well, what kind of drum beats am I going to use, or what kind of fills or whatever. I mean, you know, or where to put what, or you know, even bass, you know, whatever. You need to have a bit of knowledge. I think 'cause a lot of people just kind of throw it together and they don't really. They're not trained as musicians, so they don't really. I don't know. It's kind of like they don't know how, like a drummer. When you've worked with a drummer, you know, for a number of years, you know how they drum. You know, they know the kind of beats and how they move and what they fill and what cymbal, where they hit a cymbal, when to switch to the ride cymbal, when you do
where they
hi-hats, open and
drag,
close,
where they
and all that
push.
stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then you're kind of like, well, you know, you're just putting drums on that are just, well, I just put drums on, but yeah, it's like, no, but you want to try to make it sound like a real drummer. You know? Now you can do it with AI now, but you have to have the knowledge, that musical background about like, how am I going to get it to sound like a real drummer? I've had the most recent song I just released just a couple days ago called Cardiac, which I'm getting a lot of good feedback, but I've had like sound men contact me and say, who's playing on that? And I'm like, I did everything. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I did it all. They're like, everything, drums and everything. Yeah, that's all. You know, just in my home studio. But yeah, that's the technology now. So,
Right.
you know, if you know what you're doing, you can get something to sound really amazing. But you have to have the talent. You got to have the know-how. This guy's obviously using technology to his advantage, very minimally, but he's really talented as well.
Yeah. There's no doubting there's a talent there, because I could do 100 overdubs and I still wouldn't sound like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Puts me to shame. I'm gonna go home and write some more music now, but I mean, I'll be just like, oh God. You know?
Thank God.
You can never ever try to. This is something I learned a long time ago. Never try to, as a songwriter, try to be like somebody else. You know, you can have your influences, but if you're like, oh, my stuff's not good enough because it's not like that, don't do that. Just keep writing and doing what you're doing, and let those people influence if you want, but don't ever let anybody say, well, you know, it would be better if it sounded like this, and how come you're not doing it like that? And that just kills art.
Fair enough. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be off. Kevin, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And links are going to be in the description. You can check out some of Kevin's music. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. And put a yo down in the comments, because the YO lets me know that you made it to the end of the video. It's like a secret code or something. And Dog, what are you doing? Dog was doing stuff.
Hank.
That's Hank.
Hank.
Does Hank want to... Hank, can you be in the video?
Hank's down here.
Hank?
Hank, look over there. What's over there, Hank? Over there.
Too far down to angle. Hank, well, you need to be taller.
Hank knows that's coming to an end, and now it's time for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go. I will see you next time. Oh yeah, don't forget to hype this shit.